Fitness success, the 4 pillars of achievement. Each week, I alone or with the guest will break down a specific pillar to help you build a balanced, sustainable fitness routine. Week 1 is about pillar 1, nutrition habits. Master your nutrition and fuel your body for success. Week 2, pillar 2, stress management. Practical strategies for managing life's inevitable stressors. Week 3, pillar 3, physical activity. Tips to stay active and energized no matter your fitness level. Week 4, pillar 4, recovery measures. Recovery is key. Learn the best ways to rest, recharge, and avoid burnout both in and out of the gym. Today is the second round of my Keeping It Real fitness public service announcement. Think of it like the news flash that you actually need. Because instead of telling you where the traffic jam is on I-93 or 495, I'm giving you a heads up on the roadblocks in your fitness journey. We're talking hidden calories, sneaky chemicals, and those so-called healthy meals, snacks, and smoothies that are quickly slowing people down. All right. This is my space to call out the habits I see every day, whether I'm out networking, showing property, or just living life, that aren't doing you any favors when it comes to your fitness goals. And don't worry, I'm not putting anyone on blast. I'm just calling it like it is, so you've got the real intel to win in business and in health. Shout out to Robin Moynes. Shout out to Robin Moynes for asking me. Matter of fact, here, let's give a little promotion here. All right. So here's your pro tip. When you need flowers, order local. Always. Don't call 1-800-FLOWERS. They'll just mark it up and pass it along. All right. To some random low quality florist. You don't want that. Then you'll be dealing with issues like poor customer service, late or failed deliveries, and receiving an arrangement that doesn't match the advertised product. Can you imagine that? That's horrible. Cut out the middleman and go straight to the best. Always order locally. Robin's Corner Flower Shop in Taunton. Your flowers will look better, last longer, and you'll be supporting someone in your local backyard. Robin's Corner Flower Shop. Shout out to Robin. Where am I? There I am. I'm back. All right. So shout out to Robin for asking me to tackle this one because it's making the rounds again. The Pink Himalayan Salt diet. Let's cut the fluff. Pink Himalayan Salt is salt. That's it. It's not a fat burner. It's not a detox. It's not a magic pill crushed into crystal form. If you're sprinkling it on your food, thinking it's going to melt belly fat or reset your hormones, you're being sold a fairy tale. And I have a Brooklyn Bridge I'd like to sell you. Here's the real question. If changing your salt could change your body, don't you think we'd have solved obesity decades ago? Here's the truth. No influencer is going to tell you. Pink salt does have trace minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, but they exist in microscopic amounts. You'd have to shovel in cups of salt a day to even get a fraction of the nutrition you'd get from eating a banana or spinach. So let me ask, would you rather eat a piece of fruit or choke down a cup of salt just to hit your mineral needs? And that doesn't even have anything to do with fat loss. But none of it really does. If you tried to get those minerals by pounding pink salt, you wouldn't get lean. You'd get bloated, dehydrated, and potentially on the fast track to high blood pressure. That's not a flex. That's a hospital bill. Think about it. How healthy can something really be if more of it puts you in the ER? Salt doesn't detox your body. Your liver and kidneys already handle that like a boss. Thinking pink salt is going to do it for you is like thinking a salt shaker is going to scrub your arteries clean. Be honest. When's the last time you actually thanked your liver and kidneys for doing the hard work instead of looking for a magic shortcut? So why do people keep falling for it? I'll answer that. Because Himalayan sounds mystical, exotic, ancient. If it comes from a mountain, it must be pure, right? Because marketers know you're tired, busy, and always looking for the shortcut, and will always chase it too. Just swap your salt and the weight falls off. That's way more attractive than show up consistently and build real habits. Not very exciting, huh? But it works. Social media is a highlight reel. Influencers don't show you the work. They sell you the glitter. But here's the hammer. If fat loss was as simple as changing the color of your salt, we'd all be friggin' shredded. If health came in the form of a fancy salt crystal, there'd be no obesity epidemic. So let me throw this back at you. What's more believable? That a mineral rock from a mountain is going to solve your health struggles? Or that the boring, unsexy daily habits are what actually moves the needle? There are no shortcuts. The game hasn't changed. It hasn't changed for thousands of years. Eat balanced meals that fuel performance. Move your body with purpose. Manage your stress before it manages you. Recover like it actually matters. That's the formula. No salt. Not some gimmick. Not the next shiny hack or fad. There's always one, right? Because people keep chasing. And here's the kicker. The fat loss game isn't the only thing that hasn't changed. Human behavior hasn't changed either. We keep chasing shortcuts that don't work, wasting valuable time that could have been invested in real change. The bottom line, you could have been fit by now. Oops. Because the only thing this diet is guaranteed to lighten is your wallet. Remember, your nutrition habits aren't just about fat loss. They're the foundation of how you show up in life and business. Fuel right, and you'll think sharper, perform stronger, and keep your edge all day long. This has been your Keeping It Real Fitness public service announcement. If you get a question or topic you want me to cover, like I did for Robin, drop it in the comments like Robin did, and I'll feature your question on one of the upcoming shows. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it moving, and above all else, keep it real, especially when it comes to your fitness. That wraps up today's fitness success segment. Next Monday is week 3, so we'll be discussing pillar 3, physical activity, tips to stay active and energized no matter your fitness level. Let me know if you have questions on that. And if you want to join the conversation as a guest or have your question featured on the next episode, just drop a comment below. And yeah, that's you. Even if you're watching the replay, drop your question in there. Let us know and we'll make it